And now, here's the starting lineup for your Rogers Lady Mounties. A 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Taylor Christmas. A 6-foot junior, number 15, Sabelle Solis. A 5'5" junior, number 23, Elijah Freeland. A 5'7" senior, number 4, Ava Johnson. And a 5'10" senior, number 20, Avery England. Rogers is coached by Preston Early. He's assisted by Lawrence Bonetto and Jamie Needham.
Get replay. Get replay here. Get replay here.
All right, folks, and we're live here at Rogers Mounting Arena. We've got the Lady Tigers, Bentonville, crosstown rival against the Rogers Lady Mounties here tonight. Lady Mounties are sitting at 6th in conference. State tournament's just over a week away, and Lady Mounties looking to get back in the win column after a tough loss to Springdale earlier this week.
Yeah.
So Lady Mounties start tonight with Ava Johnson, Taylor Christman, Elijah Freeland, Sabelle Solis, and senior Avery England rounded out the starting 5. Bentonville's going to come out with Haley Hill, number 1, Annalie Kolka, number 3, Aniston Moore, number 4, Cambry Phillips, and number 11, Arden Lewis. So here you see Hill up the top of the key, swings it over to Kolka. Kolka back over to Hill, who now gives it to Phillips. Phillips just rushes a left-handed hook, no good. Sabelle Solis with the rebound. Out with it is Freeland.
Good possession by the Mounties.
Yeah, it's going to be a much different game than Tuesday night. If you watch Tuesday, Springdale was full of guards and speed. This game is going to be probably a little slower pace. And so hopefully it's in the Lady Mounties' advantage.
Bentonville sitting back in a 1-3-1, trying to force action to the corner, and the Mounties are just going to have to move the ball to get that defense to rotate.
That's a good drive by Freeland. She had Ava Johnson open in the corner, just unable to get it to her. Good defense there by Taylor Crispin. Good block by Avery England.
Great help defense by Avery England.
So here we got Kolka. She's going to inbound it for the Lady Tigers. Inbounds it there to Phillips into the corner, back up top to Moore.
Good action by the Tigers, but even better defense by the Lady Mounties, calling out switches and talking on defense.
There's Kolka at the top of the key, swings it over. That is Moore, no good on the 3. Sabelle Solis with another rebound.
Sabelle's doing a good job of finding early position on the defensive boards.
Yeah, if you've been with us all season long, you will know that Sabelle Solis typically does not start for the Lady Mounties. That position is typically taken up by senior Sayla Blockberger. Sayla just tore her ACL last week, and so she's done for the rest of the season. So Sabelle's got big shoes to fill, but so far she's doing a heck of a job, certainly on the rebounding side of it for the Lady Mounties.
And that's 2 ACL surgeries on the year for senior Lady Mounties with Callie Ruleridge and Sayla Blockberger. A lot of senior leadership that they're looking to fill tonight, missing those 2.
Yeah, so you still have 2 more seniors in the starting lineup who are out there. That's going to be Avery England and Ava Johnson.
I think he called it good on the basket.
Yeah, they're going to call that an and-1. They're going to say England wasn't set.
Yeah, she was in a good position, just barely sliding in there kind of at the end, and maybe didn't have the angle, but I love that. I love she was thinking that way.
Yeah, so Koka's going to go to the line to finish off the 3-point play, and she does. Lady Tigers are ahead 3-0.
Mounties playing good defense. Just I want to see us start getting comfortable on offense and keep shooting the shots we want.
Yeah, so Bentonville's now switching up, going to more of a 2-3 look than a 1-3-1 look.
Yeah, I I had a coach that once told me that every zone eventually sits back into a 2-3, and that's really was shown in that possession. Kind of as we get deeper into the paint, into that second level of the defense, it's gonna shift. But it looks like they're almost matching up out of it too here, as Ava's guarded at the top.
Yeah, that's something you typically see out of inbounds plays. Certainly for defenses, they'll come out, show a zone, and then you see on an inbound underneath your basket, they've played 2-3, 2-3, zone, 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 and then you pass it in off the inbound. That's going to turn into a man look.
Matchup, yeah.
So here we have another inbounds pass for the Lady Mounties. Freeland's taking it out this time.
Freeland's getting some good driving angles too. Just got to finish over the bigger defender.
England's got it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Looks to drive.
Being aggressive.
Gets fouled. Yep.
Good.
Great drive there by the senior Avery England.
We haven't got to see her put the ball on the deck a lot this year, but that was a really good drive with the left offhand.
Yep. Great drive. Goes to the line. Gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for the Lady Mounties. So Delaney Hayes, sophomore, and sophomore Kate Jackson are also coming into the game for the Lady Mounties.
And they're going to replace Elijah Freeland and Isabel Solis.
So England makes 1 of 2 at the lines, 3-1, just over 4 minutes or 4.5 minutes, just over 4.5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter.
And you called it. Pace is a little slow. Mountie stopped the transition look by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, I think the thing with Bentonville is they're going to try to run the shot clock and get the best shot available. They know they have 35 seconds, so they're not in a hurry. Whereas you watch Tuesday night against Springdale, it is as every 5 seconds there's a 3 being launched. So
playing quick, yeah.
This style definitely fits the Lady Mounties a little better. And so far we're seeing that with only 3 points scored here in the first half of the opening quarter here in tonight's game.
Yeah, some good defense playing. Good closeout by Delaney. Someone's got to get a body, though. She drives in, and there's a no call. Looked like hand on the ball. Ball's scrambled. Oh, Kate just almost couldn't quite get out of there.
So a little bit of chaos there on both ends of the court. Good defense there by Taylor Crispin. They're going to say the ball went out on Bentonville. Lady Mounties have possession. Yeah, so anytime you shoot a 3, you hear this idea called a long rebound. What is that?
Well, the longer the shot, the longer the rebound potential, as it's going to hit any part of the rim. And it is harder to box out in that situation. But really, if the key is if every girl has someone on their hip or a body check, and then you're going to give yourself the chance at the inside positioning. But, you know, on a lot of long rebounds, it's a chase ball. It turns into what we saw on effort play. So.
Yeah, so an open 3 by Taylor Crispin goes in and out. Last touch off the Lady Tigers. Sabelle Solis again fighting inside, try to get the offensive rebound, and it gets a tip ball to go out on the Lady Tigers. Kate Jackson drives. Ooh, lucked out on that one. We'll take it.
Being aggressive, though.
Yeah, no, they're definitely – the driving is the name of the game. Just trying to get into the paint and try to get either a foul, good shot, or even a kick-out pass for a wide-open 3.
Yeah, and I actually do think that's what Kate might have been looking for. It looked like she was trying to force a shot, but going off one like that with ball in her right hand, still kind of driving to her left. It's a good crossover move. Got to think she's looking for the kick next time.
So Jackson makes both 3-3 here. Just over 3.5 minutes in the opening quarter of tonight's game. Jackson's going to pick up at the top of the key. Now over. That would be to Kolka. Kolka tries to feed. Phillips inside. Back out to Moore for 3.
She looks comfortable shooting that.
Yeah, rims in.
Looks like Solis stuck back in on the free throw maybe, and Elijah Freeland's going to follow her here.
Yeah, so Avery England, when England picked up that foul, I don't know if that was her second or not, but you saw Solis come in pretty quickly after they called England for the second foul. They're going to say that was out of bounds on Taylor Crispin. Looked to be like the ball got knocked loose, but they're going to say last touch by Crispin, so Lady Tigers are going to come out of there with it. So Moore's going to take it. She's guarded by Kate Jackson up at the center circle.
Once again, good help defense. Got a rebound on this possession here.
Yep, out of bounds. Great defense, hard shot. Anytime you can take a post player like Hill and pull them out of the paint and make them shoot, it makes it a lot harder.
It's a win, yep.
And you notice nobody technically got that rebound there, but if you did see it, there was a body on every person in black.
Yep.
And so everybody was boxed out, so technically nobody got the rebound, but last shot by the
Good
Tigers.
skip pass. Taylor gets it up quick. It's her shot.
Yep. She shoots enough of those, they're going to start falling. Good pass by Jackson. Good shot by Crispin, just unable to fall, but you know that's a shot she's going to continue to shoot.
She's got to shoot him tonight.
A good take there by Phillips. To her left, protects it, takes it high, gets it off the glass.
That was a good move.
Lady Tigers ahead 8-3, just over 2 minutes to go, or just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Skip pass to Jackson. Jackson's going to skip it back to Crispin. Crispin with the drive.
Good drive.
She looked undecisive there.
Yeah, I got stuck between two defenders.
Got to get back. And that's, lucked out there. Freeland out of there with it with the rebound. But you got to get back on defense.
Yeah, that was not good effort, followed by a little bit of hustle back by Freeland, and she makes something happen. But right now it's just out of rhythm. And the Mounties have got to make their stake on defense right here and give ourselves a chance to transition.
Yep, so just over 1 minute, 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers are ahead 8-3. Jackson's guarding up top. Good charge. They're going to call it a block on Freeland.
Kind of Euroed out of it a little bit. I like Freeland's energy, though, coming back into this game right here.
Yeah, not exactly sure about the block call, but it is what it is. Great hustle play there by 23 and White.
Good defense.
Good hands by Kate. Kate's looking to take it coast to coast.
She's got to try to draw the foul. That's all right.
So now that you know, if you didn't know already, Hill's going to try to block any layup that you have. So now you hard drive, pump fake, ball fake.
I like that even more. I was going to say go into the body, but.
Yeah. So Crispin with the drive, dishes it off to Sabelle Solis. Great pass by Crispin. Sabelle Solis with the two.
That was muscle memory. That was long hours of work, dribble dump off pass in practice.
So Bentonville gets the rebound. Phillips gets the offensive board, got to box out.
And that is new age basketball. Gets the rebound, pulls it back out for a three on her own. Sabelle in with the help defense, and we get hands on the ball. And again, we just got to grab the ball.
Open three by Kolka. She finally makes them pay.
Mounties down 6. 20 seconds here. Got to get a good shot, avoid the turnover, be patient.
Great ball fake there by Jackson. Gets the foul.
Does Kate have a little bit of James Harden in her game with the head back?
I'm okay with it.
I'm loving it. I mean, anytime she drives and gets touched, I love it. Part of basketball, part of sports is good acting sometimes.
Yeah, so Cambry Phillips just picked up her second foul. So she looks.
We're not going to say anything about the first free throw, right? Or did I already say something?
No, you're good.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're saying we're good.
Don't say anything about the free throw.
Nope. That's how we do it, folks.
Absolutely. No announcers jinx on this broadcast. 11-7, just over 10 seconds.
For how good a defense Bentonville's played, being down 4 looks pretty good. And Leah Kolka erases what I said.
Yeah, so there's a stagger screen up at the top of the key to free up Kolka for the wide open three there at the end of the first quarter. So 14-7, Lady Tigers are ahead. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, folks, and we're back here to start the second quarter of tonight's game. As you can see, going off the court during this intermission was our cheer team led by Coach Danielle Ross. They actually just got back this past week from nationals down in Orlando, made it through the semis into the finals. Had a lot of adversity to face down there. Coach Ross, Coach Ward, since they've came along here, totally turned the cheerleading program around. So shout out to Coach Ross, Coach Ward, and those girls who have just worked hard all year long.
I think 17th in the nation?
Something like that,
17th?
yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty impressive. So here we have it. 14-7, start the second quarter. Lady Tigers are ahead. Kate Jackson, Alasia Freeland, Avery England, Sabelle Solis, and Ava Johnson rounding out the starting five for this second quarter for the Lady Mounties. So there's England at the top of the key. Skip pass to Johnson in the corner. Another skip pass to Jackson onto the wing. Bentonville's back out in their zone. You're going to have to look to drive here. Great drive there by Freeland.
You know, I don't have a lot to say. I feel like usually I think I have a solution up here. It's easier up here seeing the solution than it is playing on the floor. But Bentonville's this zone they're playing, this matchup switch 1-3-1, 2-3. There's not a whole lot. We're skipping the ball. We're driving. They get hands up when they need to. The only thing I can think of is maybe getting some more transition opportunities here.
Good job by Freeland to get it down, to get it off. They're going to call – oh, wow, they're going to call a foul on Kolka, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Kolka.
Good call.
On Annalie Kolka for Bentonville. Great effort there by Sabelle Solis. Got her fourth rebound already tonight. Again,
we got to see the ball go in the hole. That's what we need.
Yeah, so here's Freeland. She's going to inbound it to Kate Jackson.
It's a
fresh 35. Jackson swings it over to Johnson.
Skip pass, and then she's going to try to drive. We've really got to look to go short corner here.
Yeah, so there's the short corner, just unable to get it to her. Oh, and England throws it away.
Didn't have many options.
Out of there with it is Moore. Back to Kolka at the top of the key. Back to Phillips. Back to Kolka. Kolka's got it at the top of the key, looking to drive.
Got to stay up on Kolka. She's hit 2 heaters. She's going to pull again.
There's Kolka. No good, but out of there with it is Phillips.
That's good. That's good recovery by Sabelle, though. Really, really good. Came off her girl, and man, provided a pretty good chance to get a block there. But we've gotten a couple, I guess.
So they're going to call the foul on Sabelle Solis. And Phillips is going to go to the line for 2. She makes the first one. Misses a second. Solis out of there with it. She's going to swing it over to Kate Jackson.
She is cleaning the glass.
Good drive there by Freeland. Good seal by Avery England. Just got to get the layups to fall.
That's what you got to do. She even tried to avoid and went over the defender. I mean, everything was right there.
Lady Mounties aren't on the same page there. Easy 3 for Bentonville, just unable to come down there with it. Johnson gets the rebound. She swings it over to Kate Jackson.
I like this 2-guard look here with Kate and Alasia on the floor at the same time. Gives the Mounties some more driving opportunities.
So Kate Jackson has it out top. She's going to look to drive, swings it over to England. Back over to Freeland. There's the open 3 for Alasia. And it rims in. Great shot, great ball movement by the Lady Mounties.
Man, we needed that. Just keep playing the same defense you are, box out. A stop score here is huge. Hands up, don't foul. I like the aggression.
That's going to be England's 3rd foul.
I could feel it. She was just barely out of position and did a good job recovering and got a little excited.
So Phillips back to the line, makes the first one. Delaney Hayes coming in for England, and Taylor Crispin coming in for Alasia Freeland. So no good on the second one again by Phillips. Solis with a rebound out to Jackson. So Chrisman to Hayes down into the corner.
And they're just in a man. They're just
never
in a man.
Never want to pick up your dribble down there in the corner. Chrisman has it. Good drive by Chrisman.
Man. Good. Takes advantage of the defensive switch. Driving lane was open. The pressure was up on the ball.
Mounties within 4. 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
I just don't know. I just don't know.
Who are they going to call this on?
I just don't know about that one. Is that okay? So the call was on Taylor.
Okay.
So it must have been something we didn't see. It wasn't Sabell.
Okay.
No. Man.
Yeah, I thought at first too that they were going to call that on Sabell, and really makes you wonder what they were looking at. But no, they're going to call that on.
Early's with us.
On Chrisman.
Early has what I call 20 shades of coaching.
Yeah.
and we've seen two, but it can escalate quickly.
For sure. So 17-12, just over 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Good back cut by Chrisman. Jackson doesn't get it to her. Over to Hayes, to Johnson, back over to Chrisman. Chrisman, had the drive.
A bit outside.
Yeah, just a bit high. Good thought by Taylor.
She thought Sabell was over there. Had to be.
Yeah. So hopefully next time we get that one right. So Jackson out top. Moore gives it up. Over to Kolka. Back into Phillips over in the wing. Or back to Kolka on the wing. Kolka's going to look to drive with spin move. She's going to look to kick it out to Phillips. Good defense there by Chrisman.
That's tough.
That's
a tough shot.
Yep.
Taylor with a good closeout. I mean, that was the best looking shot I've seen all night, and it happened to be on a good closeout.
Yeah. Good shot by Phillips. Good defense. Right back at you.
Let it loose.
Right back at you. Ava Johnson says number 4 in black can make a 3. Number 4 in white can make a 3 as well.
I think that shoulder's feeling pretty good.
Yep. Good help defense there by Sabell. Out of bounds off Bentonville. Lady Mounties have the ball.
What did you think about that play?
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey,
we're good? Not going to say anything about it?
Nope.
Okay. Moving on.
It's good defense.
I thought so too.
Anytime you force a turnover, always good defense.
Going down in the stat sheet.
Quick hands by Bentonville. Lady Mounties retain possession. Delaney Hayes kicks it over to Jackson. Jackson looks to drive. Now she pulls back out, swings it over. Wide open 3 for Delaney.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We like it.
It's raining threes here in Mountie Arena in the first half. Lady Mounties starting to heat up from downtown.
Let's keep it on one side.
Hayes Garden Lewis up top. Lewis swings it over to Phillips. Another turnover by the Lady Tigers.
Another good defensive possession, and the Lady Mounties are within striking distance here with 3:08 left.
Yep. They can tie the game with a bucket or take the lead with a 3 here.
I was really just about to give Bentonville a lot of credit for their defense. But hey, the Lady Mounties are fighting through, and they look tired, but we got 3 minutes of ball left in this half, and they've got to finish strong.
Great drive there by Jackson. Wide open layup.
Come on, Kate.
And we're tied up, folks. Lady Mounties on a quick 8-0 run, and this is a whole new ball game. 20-20, 2 minutes, 53 seconds left to go here in the first half. Bentonville calls a timeout. You see the big MO starting to switch to the Lady Mounties side.
I think the point I want to make here is we talked about we talk about it every game. But we talked about pace earlier, and if we're being honest, Bentonville for a good chunk of this first half has controlled the pace. And if you looked out there, the team that looked more tired was us. However, pushing through a little bit of fatigue and running hard these last 4 possessions, and all of a sudden you take the reins of that pace. And even though Bentonville looked more comfortable in that pace, the Mounties made it happen. And so, what a great way to come back into this game and tie it up here before halftime. But you've seen the ball go in a couple times, Coach. Now you got to lock down. You got to lock down. Your goal is to not let Bentonville score for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. So,
the shot clock trouble.
I'm going to reset the shot clock here. So 2:48 to go here in the first half, 20-20. Lady Mounties currently on an 8-0 run. Moore swings it over to Kolka. Kolka's guarded by senior Ava Johnson.
Okay.
So 5 seconds went off the game clock, 4 seconds went off the shot clock.
We can't deal with that. That would be.
For you folks who are watching, that math does not add up. Believe it or not. 5 does not equal 4 if you look at second grade math.
We are teachers.
Depending on what day it is, yes, we are. Don't ask our students. Moving on. Kolka's got it on the wing, swings it over to Phillips. Phillips guarded by Crispin. Great defense there by Delaney Hayes. She originally wanted to give it to Lewis. Comes out, Lewis makes the three, but good defense there by Hayes originally to make her have to back cut, hold it one more second. If she makes that deep three all game, you live with that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something that Bentonville wants to do. Wide open, Crispin right back at you.
Go in. Oh,
no
man.
good. We'll live with that shot.
Good shot.
So up ahead to Lewis, back over to Phillips, back into Moore.
Is this the Springdale game? What's going on here?
Just like that, Lady Tigers are on a 6-0 run, back-to-back threes. So we talk about that defense. It's that transition defense that leaves open three-pointers and turnovers, things of that nature, loose balls. You got to take care of the basketball.
Take a charge.
So Phillips is going to drive, kicks it over to Hill, back over to Kolka. Good closeout there by Johnson. Long rebound to Phillips. Phillips to Moore.
Settle down here. Settle down.
Moore to Kolka. Hill's trying to post up Sabel. Sabel saying, ain't none of that happening in my key.
Yeah, she has owned the paint today, especially on the defensive side. Getting every rebound.
A great defense there by Solis. Kate Jackson's going to bring it up. Just under 90 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson over to Hayes. Open for three again. No good.
I like that we're shooting our open shots, though. It's got to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, so there's Moore at top of the key. Swings it over to Phillips. Over to Lewis. Back to Kolka at the top of the key. Good recovery there by Ava Johnson. Hill steps out to shoot a three.
Man, comes in waves. Maddie should be looking for a two for one here.
There's Crispin open on the wing. Good drive. Kick it back to Hayes. Over to Jackson. Over to Johnson for three.
Good look again. Got to get back here, and you got 10 seconds if they run the shot clock all the way down to get the final shot.
So there's Moore up top, guarded by Jackson. Swing it down to Hill. Back cut by Phillips. No good. Oh, wow. And no travel.
Keeps her dribble. And
Swings
Hill makes it happen.
Hill. Not exactly sure how you don't call something like that.
So Hill's got 5 straight for the Tigers, and Mounties are winding down the first half here, looking for a bucket.
Hayes to Johnson. Johnson with the skip pass to Crispin. Good drive. Good kick by Crispin over to Kate. Wide open for three.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Good looking.
Good way to finish the half. 31-23. Lady Tigers ahead going into halftime.
Man, it was 20-20. 2.5 minutes left. Bentonville with a really impressive run. Make some tough shots. But the Mounties cut it single digits with a really good possession there on offense. So something to build off of. The defense was up then down then up, but the Lady Mounties got to feel good about that half of play. The energy was decent. If they can find that energy from that 2-minute stretch in the second quarter, I think we'll be looking in good shape.
Yep, so we'll be right back after halftime. Don't go anywhere.
Who's ready for Handel's homemade ice cream? With their grand opening in March, it's time to get excited and score some free ice cream. Tonight we're going to have 2 of our own students, Riley Fithian and Keely Hernandez, playing for some serious ice cream offers. In just 30 seconds, they will have to try to shoot a layup, a free throw, and a half-court shot. A layup is worth a free cone. A free throw is worth a free pint of ice cream. And a half-court shot wins free ice cream for an entire year. With a 30-second timer. Mountie fans, our very own Rogers High School golf team has been invited as the solo representatives for the state of Arkansas to the U.S. National Golf Invitational in Frisco, Texas. They're having a silent auction right by the concession stand. Go support these young athletes.
All right, folks, here we are. Start the second half. Lady Mounties down 31-23 on the court for the Lady Mounties. Number 23, Elijah Freeland. Number 2, Taylor Crispin. Number 15, Sibel Solis. There she is. No good.
Good pass.
Number 20, Avery Engling. And number 4, Ava Johnson. So one of the things we talked about right before we went to break for halftime, Lady Mounties had a really good second quarter, and so much so they got this game tied at 20-20. Ended up being 31-23 at halftime. Bentonville made a few threes there to end the first half.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for here, Coach, to watch for the rest of the game?
I mean, I'd still like to see us in transition a bit more. On the other hand, we got to keep getting hands up on shooters. I say that they've drilled a couple right in our face, but that was a good example of that last shot was just a soft corner shot, but 00 was wide open, and she's hit shots all night. So,
yep. So that was a good drive, good pocket pass there by Taylor Crispin. Solis just unable to get the 2 points off of it. Hill's trying to post up on Solis, no good. Oh, kicks over to Moore.
Even there
no
was
good.
a closeout.
Kolka gets the offensive rebound, kick back out to Phillips, back to Hill, back to Moore, open for 3. No good. Solis there to get the board.
My opinion, we got lucky there. The second one, you can't let that happen.
Yeah, so Freeland's trying to go coast to coast. Gets it to the top of the rim, just unable to fall. Yeah, anytime you get an offensive rebound, kick out for a 3,
it's tough.
The percentages shoot way up. No pun intended. So Solis gets the rebound, kicks it over to Freeland. Freeland's going to bring it up for the Lady Mounties.
Early seems to like the dribble drive here off this pick and roll.
Kind of stagnant offense here. Crispin swings it up high to Johnson. Johnson over to Engling for 3. No good.
Got to shoot him.
Now you got open shots like that. Lady Mounties have been doing that all game. Coming right back in is Kate Jackson and Delaney Hayes. So these have been the 7 that Coach Early and staff have kind of rolled with tonight. Jackson's the leading scorer with 9 points. She gave great minutes there in the first half. Hayes as well. Hayes hit a wide open 3 for the Lady Mounties. So Coach Early goes back to the sophomores here. We're going to call it travel on Kolka. Great defense there by Ava Johnson, not letting her go to her right hand. Has to shuffle the feet, start dribbling left-handed, unable to do so, picks up the travel.
Well, what's Bentonville want to do? They want to move the ball. They want to shoot. Make them drive. Make them drive. Put pressure on the ball. Make them go past you, and you're gonna force turnovers.
So Johnson has it up top. She's going to swing it over to Jackson. Jackson puts it in the corner to Crispin. Crispin swings it back up top. Ava Johnson for 3. No good. Good look. Moore out of there with it for the Lady Tigers. Swings it over to Hill. Back to Lewis on the wing. She's going to give it up to Kolka. Kolka gives it to Phillips down in the key. Kick out to Hill for 3.
She's been money all game long. She's a good, versatile player, provides a lot of things for Bentonville, and she's having herself a good night here. We gotta find her and make her uncomfortable.
Too many open shots here to start the second half. Lady Mounties kind of just look a little lackadaisical, not bringing that same energy that they had there in the second quarter. Moore has the drive. She's going to put up a shot.
That's a tough shot. I think you're willing to live with that one, but it's tough when it comes off the back of a couple open threes.
That's
going to take a timeout.
Lady Mounties start the second half on a 7-0 run. It's now 38-23. Lady Tigers ahead. Coach Early calls timeout.
What are you hoping to see here out of the timeout, Coach?
I mean, I think it's something we've talked about already. Is there was a lot of early on in the second quarter when the Lady Mounties really started their run. There was a lot of energy. There were a lot of deflections on defense.
Yeah.
There was, I think, 3 possessions in a row that we forced them to turn the ball over, forced Bentonville to turn it over, and every turnover led to points. Yeah. And when you have that, when you can make it an 8-0 run quickly, when you make a 10-0 run pretty quickly, that allows your offense to get in rhythm, your defense to be, getting your hands up, things of that nature. So really just that energy, that effort that you need on the defensive end that then turns into open looks for the offense.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's not easy to come out and put up a couple good shots, and then Bentonville does basically the same thing you do, and it turns into points, and then all of a sudden, instead of 8, it's 11, 13. But you gotta stay in it. You gotta stay in it because with the way this game has been played, it could swing. I'd love to see the number of 3s versus 2s just shot overall in the game by both teams, because I think it's overwhelmingly more 3s. So maybe the Lady Mounties can kind of see that and maybe try to get the ball in the paint a little more.
Yeah, for sure. It's not exactly like the Lady Mounties are taking horrible shots.
No.
They're open 3s, they're open shots, just unable to get them to fall right now. There's another open 3 by Freeland. Again, hits the front end. Goes front end, back in, rims off.
Now you got to get back and know what Bentonville wants to do, and they leave Hill open again, and we get lucky.
No good. Kolka gets the offensive board. They try to double her. Hill gets it on the block, kicks it back to Kolka. Kolka to Moore.
Skip pass, good closeout.
So there's Hill trying to work the dribble handoff to Phillips. Good defense there. That's a hard call to foul, or that's a hard foul to call. I've heard it both ways. I get it. But, man, the guy on the baseline, ref on the baseline, doesn't blow anything. The guy back here on the half-court line decides to call a foul there on Crispin. That's
what a better way to have a training day.
Absolutely.
Stick him in the game.
Questionable call at best, but it is what it is. So Lady Tigers are currently on a 21-3 run.
Yeah.
So got to have some fortune change here for the Lady Mounties quickly. There's Crispin, swings it over to England, over to Freeland. There's her corner spot.
She loves that shot.
She loves the corner 3.
Looks
nothing but net.
Natural.
Yep. Anytime Alasia's on the left side, she's got that little lean with her shot. So anytime she's on the left side, I feel like it's higher percentage for her.
Yeah, it's almost like she knows she needs the lean to go in.
Yep, that left-handed corner shot, we've seen it time and again this season.
Skip it.
There's Jackson open for another 3.
Come on.
Back-to-back, here it comes.
Come on.
Got to get back on defense. They're going to look for the trail 3 right there. No good. Kick out, high hands.
Close. That's 2 that Phillips has hit with Taylor's hand right in her face.
Yeah.
So. And she's missed some open ones. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Probably evens out.
Crispin open, swings it into Hayes.
Good move.
Great drive there by the sophomore Delaney Hayes.
All right, here we go. So we're going to see the same thing again. Change sides of the floor. They're going to look inside, and they're going to try to drive and kick.
Dribble handoff, walk. Yep, they're going to call it good defense. So, again, when you make Bentonville have to take it out from underneath the net because you've scored their offense, I'd love to look back. This isn't an ESPN broadcast. We don't have those type of statisticians sitting here with us.
Well,
if we did, it'd be for a much better broadcast. But
we'd be getting a lot of more money.
Yeah, for sure. But this is what a free telecast looks like. So sorry, folks, this is all you got. But anyways, I would love to know. I would love to know what the field goal percentage is every time Bentonville has to take it out from a made basket as opposed to a turnover or a missed basket by the Lady Mounties. I feel as though, Lady Mounties, when they get their rhythm, these back-to-back 3s, first by Freeland, then this next one by Kate, Bentonville just looks out of sorts when they got to take it out and go the full 94 feet.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of truth to what you said, but I think Rogers getting back, getting set, not playing on their heels defensively, it gives them a lot better shot to shut down that dribble drive, which is really what's fueled their Bentonville's offense tonight.
Yeah, so here's Jackson. She's got it at the top of the key, swings it over to England, back over to Freeland, back to Jackson. Crispin's going to look to drive baseline, cut off, back out to Hayes, into Crispin in the wing or in the corner. Gets it to Hayes to Engling. Got to get it out of the corner. Back to Jackson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's Freeland over to England. Somebody's going to have to drive. There goes Cade on the drive. They're going to call the foul there on Moore.
It's hard with the way we're playing right now. I keep wanting to say, oh, it's about time to start jacking some shots. You're within striking distance, but you have to remain aggressive. We've got to remain aggressive on our drives and with the way we play defense. We're not in any foul trouble. It's time to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, you can't get comfortable just shooting threes. You know, when they're falling, that's great, but you don't want to live by the three, die by the three. You still want to run your offense, and I think that's what Coach Early's trying to say is, you know, continue to drive, continue to kick. And if you get the open three, then take it, but don't force something that's not there. There's Solis at the top of the paint, swings it over to Johnson. Can't really see. Parent won't sit down. Backed out to Johnson for three. No good.
Ball went in and out twice.
Yep. So there's Phillips. Phillips kicks it over.
Here's the difference you're talking about. We're playing on our heels right now.
Yep. Good defense there. Got to get the rebound. Got to get the rebound. Anytime you make them force it, when they're double covered, and they force up a shot like that, you got to be able to
take advantage.
Yep.
Ball's over to Phillips as she drives, cut off the lane. That was a good pass, swinging over. Oh, and that front rim for Aniston Moore there just worked out. That was good ball movement by Bentonville. Lady Mounties can't hold for one, but you can run this thing down pretty far and get one shot off.
So there's Freeland, top of the key. Top of the post to Hayes, back over to Jackson. Jackson looks to drive, cut off by Moore. She's going to swing it over to Alasia. Alasia has Ava Johnson there in the corner. Gets it to Solis. I say out of bounds off of Hayes' knee.
I love that action, and Early's clapping about it, and I would agree. That action was really good. They got the flex cut on the baseline, got it to her, went mid-post, cut from the high post. If that passes half a second earlier, that's a layup.
Yep. So here's Moore, has it with just over 8 seconds left. Gets it to Kolka. Kolka over to Phillips. Phillips looks to drive and kick. Nope, she's just going to take it.
Wow. He must have a talent I don't have of seeing through other people's bodies. I mean, I don't know how he was over in the corner of the baseline, but
him and Gary Bertier have that X-ray vision.
Good callback, Coach. Good callback.
So Phillips makes the first. Makes the second.
18-point lead for the Lady Tigers as we're going to be going to the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, 49-31. Going into the fourth. Lady Mounties is going to have to mount quite a comeback.
They can do it with threes. I mean, if they hit their threes, obviously that's a easy thing to say. But I talked about the fouls earlier. They're just going to have to. They're going to have to do something. I wouldn't be shocked to see Early come out and press. Start of the quarter. It's hard to do with 7 girls rotating in and out. But if you're Rogers here, you're willing to leave it all on the floor, kind of go all out and just be exhausted either way with the result. You know, you caught into it or you give yourself a chance to win. But what we're doing now, Bentonville's moving the ball too well and hitting too many shots.
Yeah, we talked about that 21-3 run that Bentonville went on to end the first half and to start this second half. Mm-hmm. And right now that looks to be the Achilles heel, unless the Lady Mounties can put up quite the comeback here in the fourth. Because since it was 41-23, it's been 8-8, so it's been an even ball game all throughout, kind of like the first, 10 minutes of the game when it was 20-20.
Yeah.
But just that 21-3 run really set the Lady Mounties back on their heels. So we're going to get ready to start the fourth and final quarter here tonight. See if the Lady Mounties can't pull off some type of miracle here and erase this 18-point deficit. So coming out is Avery Engling, Kate Jackson, Ava Johnson, Taylor Chrisman, and Sabelle Solis. Jackson looks to drive. There's the kick to Chrisman. Chrisman's going to drive back over to Engling. Engling swings it to Johnson. Johnson to Jackson. They're going to call the foul on Hill.
You know, one thing we talk about, I kind of gave a report on what it would look like for the Lady Mounties to come back and win this game. And, you know, because you see it as the fan view. But as a coach view, you know, Coach Early's looking at this. You know, he's got a lot of young kids in that he wants them to play the right way in a situation like this and get better from this game, no matter the result. So I'm sure that's part of his thought process too. Of course, he wants to win. He wants to win every game he plays. But I know Coach Early well, and I know he wants his team to keep improving.
Ooh,
good hustle by Ava Johnson.
So Sadie Steele to the line for the Lady Tigers, shooting 2.
We can talk about these free throws, right?
For sure.
All right, here we go.
Missed the first one.
We don't want to curse it. We that's what we don't want to do here, Coach. We do not want to curse the second free throw.
Oh, boy.
There we go.
0 for 2.
I think we figured something out.
Absolutely. So here's Jackson. Gets the screen from England, looks to drive. Bentonville back into their zone.
Yeah, they've disguised their defensive looks really well. I got to give the Lady Tiger coach credit for that. Every time down the floor, it looks like they're in a 1-3-1, and then they kind of shift into either going to 2-3 or man pretty quickly, depending on what they want to do, either what they want to do or what Rogers does. But they're all on the same page.
Yep, so Steele has it up top, swings it over to Phillips, down to Hill. Anytime your hands go down, somebody's on the post, they're going to call the foul every time.
Yeah, she might have got her money's worth on that one.
Yeah, and that's hard because, you know, you see the ball in like that and
you want to react.
And the post player has it on her hip. You really want to react, try to swat it away, get a steal. But anytime your hands go down in the post as a defender, that's going to be an automatic foul call unless you get all ball.
Oh, I forgot to curse the free throw.
That's on you.
No, we can talk about how that free throw went in and how she's bound to make the second. How the last thing we'd want to do is sprinkle monkey dust on this one. I've lost my touch.
You did. You had it while you were ahead.
Things aren't going our way tonight, and I'm in on the broadcasting side.
There's over to Chrisman with the drive, and looks to have been a kick. Good effort there by Freeland. Good effort by England.
Great
Lady
hustle.
Mounties come out of there with it.
It was almost like we're coming down the court looking for the skip pass, which I would usually be a big fan of, but Bentonville's expecting it. There's the drive.
There's your drive, and there's your foul. We'll take it.
We're going to take 30 seconds of silence here.
We can't jinx the free throw.
Nope.
So instead of saying anything about the free throw, we can give some shout-outs. First one to Dr. Tice. Did not give her one the other night. We apologize for that. Give one to my nephew. Turns 1 in 2 days. So good for him. He made it all 365.
Well,
there you go. Hey, that's how it's done, folks. No announcers jinx. 2 for 2.
Just go shout-outs. It's good. That was a travel. I'm just going to start calling stuff out now.
We're going to have live referee mics.
No, all jokes aside, still a lot of game time left, but I am impressed with this Bentonville team. I've been a basketball fan for a long time, and they do play a really good brand of basketball. They don't have one girl going off necessarily, but they're all on the same page. It looks like they're pretty experienced together. I know they've had an up and down year, but they get set up in a really good defense that makes things tough on you, and then they've hit some tough shots tonight. So, all right, that's enough about Bentonville.
Good Lord, this is the Rogers Mountie broadcast. Good try.
I'm just
all right.
trying to. I like good basketball.
I get it.
And we watch a lot of basketball sometimes. And teams come in here chucking shots.
No, we should have just been driving the whole game, seeing how every time somebody drives, there's going to be a foul.
Yeah, that's a good point. A little more live refereeing from your host.
Absolutely.
Coach Boat.
Hostess with the mostest, you know what I mean. Swings it over to Freeland. Freeland back over to Hayes. Hayes over to Johnson. Johnson back to Freeland. Stagnant offense here. Somebody's going to have to do something. Freeland looks to drive. She doesn't get the foul. Hey, there it is. Right on cue.
Drive on.
Drive foul, drive foul, drive foul. You know, it's pretty standard right now.
Oh, man, when I said the fouls were low earlier, this is not what I meant, but
Yep.
Anyways.
This last 5.5 minutes might take a while to finish. Shout out to Mark Strickland.
Yeah, Mark.
Marky Mark, man.
Looked like he was meditating.
Absolutely. The cameraman of the Mounties. Freeland misses it. Sabel Solis rips down the offensive board,
good
swings
pass.
it over to Freeland.
Go ahead. Drive and foul. Once again, the man meditating on the wall is Mark Strickland. He does a lot of picture taking and capturing for Mountie Athletics. Once again, we are not talking about the free throw. So
No.
shout out to Mark Strickland.
Yep. Shout out to Mark Strickland.
Shout out to Doc Roller.
Absolutely.
If you wonder who Doc Roller is, he is the man who's rolling at the end of the bench. That's him.
So far we're 4 for 4 when we don't talk about free throws. So we're going to keep that streak alive, hopefully.
6 for 6. Oh.
Freeland almost came away with a steal. Hill has it up top. She's going to swing it down low to Lewis.
Stay on her. Good block.
Oh. Give her the Matumbo finger. No.
No, not in his house.
Great defense there by Hayes.
It looks like we got a close in on Doc Roller on the broadcast. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Absolutely. Bentonville has it. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Moore's going to use the high ball screen from Hill. Good defense. Oh.
Hip check. Is this hockey? Can we do a hockey sub? What are we getting away with now?
When in doubt, just blow the whistle.
Put him in the box.
Yep. That would make for great up-tempo style offense if you had hockey line changes as opposed to substitution.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine people running to the scores table and immediately running on the court? You'd see a lot more fast breaks.
I'd like to see a kid run from the bench straight into an alley-oop. Hill open again.
Offensive rebound. Good hands there by Chrisman. Phillips out of there with it, swings it over to Moore at the top of the key.
Tony Roller in the house.
Absolutely. Shout out to more rollers.
Oh, that's right.
Back pick there by Phillips. And wouldn't you know it, another foul.
I think they were getting the whistles warm. You know, they were. It seems to happen a lot.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? If I wanted to do the job, I'd do it.
I don't. So, anyways, Lady Mounties out of there with it. Kate Jackson looking to push. She's got Freeland open in the corner right there, top of the wing.
Go ahead.
Catch, ball fake, good drive, good.
What
a pass.
Make that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know they're going to call a foul, though.
But Alay's just got to be like, man, that ball's got to go in. She got hit pretty hard. What a pass. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to think what could have been if we would have gone a little bit more to that. But I love that. I love that aggressive play by Freeland.
Yeah, it all started with the ball fake, the initial ball fake, get the defender, fly by.
We didn't do a shout out. Got to do one.
Miss Williams.
It's too late. Oh, we got it. Shot
Just
clock cheese.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Bentonville's still rolling with mostly starters here, as are we. So, not saying anything, but
you got number 12, Kennedy Hooper.
Kate on a fast break. Where's the hockey line? Didn't need it.
Didn't need it, coast to coast. Now you got to get back because here comes the hockey line.
Kate.
There's Hooper.
Kate have a game high.
Hooper over to Phillips.
Kate with a game high 14, I think. Good closeout.
Another quick
Get on that
hands.
ball.
Good job by Crispin. Crispin gets it up ahead to Hayes. Watch the Wolf. She's just going to go. Oh.
That looked like Giannis. That was 2 steps from the three-point line.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be shocked if she threw it down.
Yeah. Over to Hooper. Oh, my goodness.
And Alaja's down. It looked like she might have turned her ankle, and the Mounties definitely don't need another guard going down. Let's hope she's okay. Looks like she's able to get up.
She rolled that on the closeout.
I didn't see it. I was looking at the foul they called on Kate, which I just didn't understand. I do think this is just a rolled ankle, though, for one her in a home. It does look painful. She is putting a little pressure on it. Good for Alaja. Hope she gets back quick. She played really good energy tonight. Hit a couple shots.
Yep.
And she's always fun to watch.
Yep. So Ava Johnson comes in for Freeland. Hooper's going to go to the line for what looks to be 3 shots.
All right. So she missed the first. We were silent, so we'll be quiet again.
For sure.
Okay. All right, we got to change it up on the third here.
Well, you talked.
I did?
Yeah.
When?
Because you said she missed the first one.
That's on me, guys. I say we just try to distract her here.
We're not superstitious, but we are a little stitious.
Little stitious.
Shout out to Michael Scott.
The man. We just hit a shout out. Oh, no. Meh. Hey.
So there's Moore. Got it on the wing. Oh.
Little heat.
Inside. Well, they don't call the foul there.
It looked like she was pulling on her hair.
Yep.
So Lennon Coons in the game. Looks like Molly Putnam. Number 31, Parker Russell. She's been in there for a good bit of this fourth quarter. Number 12, Kendi Hooper. And they're still running with Anderson Moore, the point guard. So a little bit of a different look here from the Lady Tigers as as Coach Early still got his kiddos out there. Kate Jackson puts in her 15th point of the night.
Absolutely. We're not talking about free throws.
No, but we are doing shout-outs. Shout-out to, let's see, who do I see? Coach Harb.
Absolutely.
Coach Harb's in the crowd. Had a good couple years of football, and that is money in the bank right there.
Coach Early going to call timeout.
And we'll be right back with you.
All right, folks, and we're back. Just over 2.5 minutes left in tonight's ball game. Lady Tigers ahead, 58-40.
Looks like Caroline Calger in the game as well for the Lady Tigers. And Taylor Chrisman doesn't need the lineman help either. Doesn't need the line change help. She just goes straight in for the layup. Good bucket there by Taylor.
Just want to continue to see Lady Mounties playing hard, and Chrisman does that on that defensive possession. Gets the steal, takes it coast to coast.
And, yeah, you talked about playing hard. At this point in the game, both teams are kind of just getting good reps in, honestly. This is a competition we're always trying to compete at the highest level, but Bentonville putting in some different bodies to give them some opportunities to get better. And Coach Early sticking with his group that, like we talked about from the beginning, that he's going to need to grow with, and as he's got a lot of young players on the court. Oh, there we go, Ava. And Ava draws the foul.
Yep. Good defense there by Johnson and the Lady Mounties as a whole. Johnson goes coast to coast, gets the foul.
Ava Johnson, not only a basketball starter for the Rogers Mounties, but one of the starting pitchers for the lady softball team. And I know she signed her national letter of intent. Can't remember exactly where, though. I believe it's somewhere up northeast, somewhere in Boston, but I could be wrong. But Ava was a volleyball player at one point, and is a great athlete, great student. And she's looking to make her second. I jinxed it. She got it.
Yep. So shout out to Coach Stafford, Coach Melson. Baseball, softball getting ready to start.
Coach Cardona, Coach Peck got soccer starting up pretty soon too.
Yep. Athletics never stops around here. There's Crispin. Great pass by Jackson. Great drive by Crispin. Just unable to get it to go. Crispin follows her own shot.
I was going to say she got away with the walk because the ball was tipped. She alley-ooped herself. I thought she was going to do the reverse.
Yep.
Dr. J would have been proud.
For sure.
Well, if you're joining us now, we're just about to gear up for the boys' game. It's been a up and down battle here for the Lady Mounties tonight. Down 17 in the fourth to the Lady Tigers as Ava Johnson trying to get some fill up that stat sheet here at the end of the game. But yeah, we've talked about just how big of a game this has been tonight and how big of a rivalry this is between Rogers and Bentonville, and we're gonna be looking to carry it into the boys' game here in a minute. But what did you see from Coach Early's team that you liked here tonight, Coach?
Yeah, when you're down 2 starters, you lose Woolridge earlier in the season, you lose Blackburger last week.
Yeah.
You're rolling out here. You got 2 seniors, and then everybody else is either I think Solis and Freeland are both juniors, and everybody else you're rolling out here with sophomores. And so when you're first off, you're only rolling 7 deep, and so to only really be rolling 7 deep makes it hard to play a full 32-minute game. So really hats off to Coach Early. Played hard, fought well, not enough. However, win or lose, Lady Mounties were still in the 6th spot tonight. So they hold on to that 6th seed. They'll come back Tuesday night to play Southside. That'll be senior night. Lady Mounties win that one, they can pretty much clinch a spot in the 6A state tournament the following week down in Central Arkansas. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll be right back with